Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of The Bearded Gamer Show. As always, I'm your host, The Bearded Gamer, Chris Arnone. And once again, since it's November and you see my beard is missing, I'm going to talk about why, and that is Movember. Now come on guys, get with it. I have shaved off my fantastic beard and grown this completely ridiculous mustache to raise money to help fight men's cancers. So come on, get off your ass, get on your ass and get on the computer, go to Movember.com and donate. You can search for our team, VG Charts. You can search for me, Chris Arnone. $5. That's all I'm asking. That's a little bit, but it's a huge help. The team is almost at $300 raised so far, and we're just trying to do good and make me feel better about having shaved off the beard, because this is crazy and my chin is cold. It's getting cold outside. Come on, donate. All right, good news, bad news. So once again, since it's November, Black Friday is literally right around the corner. It's just a few days away. We're going to start off with some more Black Friday deals. First up is Amazon. Now they've started their Black Friday week, which started yesterday now, and there's a few decent video game deals in there, not as good as some other places. You can pick up LA Noire for $20, Red Dead Redemption Game of the Year Edition that has all the DLC, including Undead Nightmare, for $30. Dragon Age 2 is $15. Kingdom Hearts Recoded is $19. El Shaddai Ascension of the Metatron for $30. You can get The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings Collector's Edition for $100. That's normally $150, so that's really awesome. On to another big Black Friday deal. That's Target, or Target, for those of you with culture. They've got a few deals as well. PS3 160 gigabyte bundle, the one that comes with Little Big Planet 2 and Ratchet & Clank all for one, $200. I swear this bundle is everywhere, and it's pretty much the same price on Black Friday everywhere you go. So if you haven't picked up a PS3, Friday will definitely be the time to do that. Pretty much everywhere you go, you're getting the same awesome bundle for a good price. The Xbox 360 4 gigabyte bundle. This is not the version that comes with the Kinect. $140. That's crazy. So if you're looking to pick up a 360 for someone as a gift, that's the one to get. It's not the best one, but as a gift, there you go. Have fun, getting a bigger hard drive and all that. DualShock 3 and the Xbox 360 wireless controllers are going to be $40 brand new at Target on Black Friday. So that's really awesome if you need more controllers for either of your big HD consoles. Some games. There's going to be a group of games that are going to be sold for $37. I don't understand why 37, but it probably makes about as much sense as $39.99. So, Need for Speed: The Run, Battlefield 3, Resistance 3, Gears of War 3, lots of threes there, and Madden 12 will all be $37 on Black Friday at Target. For $27, again, nonsensical, but hey, Dance Central 2 and Forza Motorsport 4. I do believe that's the cheapest price I've seen for Forza Motorsport 4 on Black Friday, so definitely the place to stop by if you're looking for that. On to some bad news that's also kind of in the news. There's a recent study by Cohen & Company looking at casual gamers and handheld consoles. Now, a couple months back, I did an interview with Michael Pachter and Jesse Divnich. I was talking about handheld gaming and how it's sort of becoming this more niche market. And Pachter said right then and there that 25% of the handheld console market was gone forever because the casual gamers were never coming back. Well, this study has not only confirmed that, actually he was a little low, 29% drop. 29% less casual gamers are playing handheld consoles, dedicated console devices. The study found when they were talking to just casual gamers that 37% of them play on dedicated handheld consoles. We're talking the DS, the 3DS, PSP, things like that. 52% of them just play games on their phones. And it's really not a shock, unless you're one of the weird, handheld fanboys that, put your fingers in your mouth and sing la la la, sorry, that's what's happened. Handheld consoles are more of a niche market now. They are not nearly as broadly used devices anymore because everybody already has a handheld electronic device in their pocket. So there's just not as much demand. So it sucks, but it's a reality. All right, finish up with a little piece of good news for all you Killzone fans. I know this once again goes in the shocking, a successful game is getting another sequel. Oh, I know, right? They are working on another Killzone game. Guerrilla Games has confirmed this. Now, the big question to me is, you look at a dev cycle of a couple of years or so, and knowing that we're getting close, within probably a couple of years, of the next generation of consoles. Is Guerrilla working on Killzone 4, or whatever it's going to be, for PS3, or for PlayStation 4? Are they looking at the next generation for their next game? Because of course, any big first-party title, Sony is going to want to push those real hard whenever they launch the next PlayStation. So it would kind of make sense. But Guerrilla has also said they're also working on a brand new IP, something we've never heard of. So maybe that's for next gen. It's hard to say. It could be that both of them are just for the PS3 in a couple of years. But like I said, good news for Killzone fans. There will be more Hellgas killing to do. All right, guys. The pull list. So we got a few good books for you guys this week to pick up either at your local comic book shop, which I recommend. Always support your local comic book shop. They're a struggling industry right now. Or, there's plenty of online retailers or digital distribution. First up this week is DC Comics presents The Life Story of the Flash. This one is written by Mark Waid and Brian Augustine. It's got art by the legendary Gil Kane, along with Joe Staton and Tom Palmer. Now, this is a little bit different for a comic book. It's actually going to be prose accompanied by art. But, Mark Waid is absolutely one of my favorite writers. Gil Kane he's just a legend, period. And so it proves to be fabulous. It's going to be about Barry Allen. He's not the original Flash. He's sort of the original modern Flash, the current costume that most people are familiar with. And it's going to start with his childhood, through his origin story, all the way into his death. So it looks to be, real poignant story, and it should be one to really, really look forward to. And a little departure from the whole 52 reboot thing, more classic DC storytelling. So I'm very much looking forward to that one. Next up, did I mention how much I like Mark Waid? Incorruptible number 24. Now, for those unfamiliar with Incorruptible and Irredeemable, it's sort of Mark Waid's story, his morality play about this guy with Superman-type powers called the Plutonian who turns ultimate bad guy. I mean genocidal bad guy. That's Irredeemable. And then Incorruptible is about his biggest villain back in the day, Max Damage, who flips the other direction. Basically says, I'm bad, but I was never that bad. And this guy is destroying the world that was once my playground. And now it feels like things are starting to come to a head with both of these stories together. As much as I don't want either one of them to end, at the same time, I do appreciate it when stories actually have a conclusion, and maybe it's getting close to that. But with number 24, this new villain comes in, who used to be in both their worlds, and Max Damage starts to look at this guy and says, if I team up with him, maybe we could defeat the Plutonian, but this is a bad guy. And with his new moral compass, does he really want to do that? Is he a means justify the ends kind of guy? So, once again, this morality play, this great epic that Mark Waid's been working on, deepens even further. Highly recommend both titles to anyone, but coming out this week is Incorruptible number 24. All right, final one this week for the pull list, Fantastic Four number 600. Of course, 600, any, centennial of any comic book, they're always going to make a big deal about it. Well, this one is the 50th anniversary issue of the Fantastic Four, of Marvel's first family, and it promises to be a big one. It's written by Jonathan Hickman with a large all-star cast of artists. Why? It's 96 pages. Now, a lot of times when they do something like this, part of it is like a reprint of an old issue. Not this time. They're promising 96 pages of brand new content. And it's also apparently, and this is a little confusing, the first issue to a 5-part story that will conclude a story that started 2 years ago. Yeah, so kind of the beginning of the end of the current arc of a book that comes out every single month for the last 50 years. So, yeah. But anyway, it's basically a good time to sort of jump into Fantastic Four if you're a fan or if you're not. I think it's a really good book to jump in on and some great talent working behind it. So, go and pick them up. And, all the other great books I've recommended. Software sound-off time. All right, it's time once again to look at the numbers. We're talking about game sales numbers, week ending November 12th. Now, this isn't going to be a big surprise what comes in number one. Because see, what games came out November 12th? I think there was a big one on November 8th, I think, maybe. Something about a call, some duty. Warfare, a 3, maybe, possibly. Yeah, your number 1, of course, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 for the Xbox 360 moved very nearly 6.7 million units for the Xbox 360. It's just huge. Number 2, guess what again? Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, this time for the PlayStation 3, about 4.7 million units. That's huge. Number 3, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim for the Xbox 360, sold about 2 million units. Number 4, Skyrim once again, this time for the PlayStation 3, sold 970,000. Number 5, oh wait, yet again, Skyrim, this time the PC version, sold about 555,000. Now this is a week 1 total. I mean, you're talking like 2 days really, because it came out on 11/11/11. This is week ending November 12th. Sold more than 3.5 million units in just those 2 days. Number 6, back to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, this time for the PC version. It moved about 370,000 units. Now this brings Modern Warfare 3's total sold, not just their ship numbers, sold numbers for all 3 in just that first week to 11.7 million units in that 1 week. It's just tremendous, tremendous numbers. Number 7, get back to some older ones. Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception. It sold another 318,000 units. Number 8, Battlefield 3 for the 360, sold another 260,000, just a little over 260. Just Dance 3, there is still a Wii title. Of course, Just Dance is perpetually one of the biggest sellers for the Wii, sold just under 260,000 units. And finally, number 10, Battlefield 3 for the PlayStation 3, sold another 244,000 units. So, biggest time of year we have. Of course, that week was just tremendous with both Call of Duty and Skyrim dropping. Just massive, massive week for the entire gaming industry. So next week we'll look, of course, the week that followed. All right, guys, Nerd TV. Now, for this week's Nerd TV, there was a video that was brought to my attention on YouTube. It is a trailer for a web series that's coming up that's going to start in January called Halo Helljumper. Now, it's based on a short story called Dirt by Tobias S. Buckle. It's going to chronicle a veteran soldier, and the entire series apparently takes course over about a 27-year period that starts before the Human Covenant War and goes through it. And it's not the best fan trailer I've seen. I got to say, there have definitely been some ones I like better, but it seems to have a lot of potential, and it does look really cool. And I say that the effects are really, really great. So you guys going to check out the video, and I'll see you on the next episode.
Where's the rescue team?
It's just me, sir. The rest got scattered in the drop.
Well, good to see you made it. When'd you get out?
I graduated 2 weeks ago, sir.
Listen, kid. I just want to make sure you leave here knowing it's important. You never let go of that one thing that keeps you going. Hope.
Gentlemen, we've made contact with an intelligent alien civilization. And they do not have the intention of being friends.
Have we been attacked, sir?
Yes. We are about to lose one of the outer colonies.
Which colony, sir?
Harvest.
You have to understand, Rookie, that it's more than just dirt. It's our dirt.